Dear viewers, imagine this. You are cruising at 120 km per hour on Maharashtra's pride project, the Samruddhi Mahamarg, the 8-lane speedway that promises to cut Mumbai-Nagpur travel to just 8 hours. The wind is in your face, the road looks endless and flawless, and then, suddenly, your car jerks. One tire blows out, then another. Panic sets in. You somehow manage to pull aside, and then you see it. The reason? A bed of long, sharp nails hammered neatly across the smooth black surface of the highway. Not a random accident, not some spilled scrap. Over 100 nails lined up in rows, almost as if someone wanted to trap you. What kind of nightmare is this? A robbery setup? A terrorist sabotage? Or something even more absurd? Plain negligence. That's exactly what hundreds of commuters experienced on the night of September 8th and 9th, 2025 near Daulatabad in Sambhajinagar district. An incident so bizarre, so reckless and so dangerous that it shook public trust in Maharashtra's most ambitious infrastructure project. Hello, I'm Tejas and you're watching Lokmat Times. Today, we are breaking down the nail hammering incident on the Samruddhi Mahamarg. What really happened? Who was responsible? How it spiraled into a social media storm? And what it tells us about the cracks in India's expressway dream. But before we move ahead, please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and press the bell icon to never miss an update. The chaos began just around midnight on the bridge section between Savangi and Zambra interchanges. Vehicles coming from Nagpur towards Mumbai suddenly started facing punctures. At first, it was just 2 or 3 cars. Commuters thought it was bad luck or maybe debris on the road. But within minutes, by the early hours, at least 3 to 4 cars were completely immobilized and traffic slowed to a crawl. Some drivers, frustrated and scared, stepped out to check what was going on. That's when the shocking truth came out. The road itself had been booby-trapped. Rows of massive nails, driven deep into the tar with the help of chemicals, systematically planted across the lanes. Not scattered by chance, not rolled out of some truck, hammered in deliberately. For India's fastest highway where vehicles routinely clock 120 km per hour, this was a death trap. Imagine a family sedan hitting those nails at top speed, an instant loss of control, a crash, maybe fatalities. By sheer luck, no one died that night. But for 4 hours, the Samruddhi Mahamarg was at standstill. As stranded drivers began uploading videos and photos, the first suspicion was obvious. This had to be the work of criminals. The first thought was, is this a new trick? Trap vehicles with punctures, rob the helpless passengers and vanish into the dark. One viral video from influencer Dr. Shiva Lakshmi Ai Sahib captured this mood perfectly. She filmed the nails, described it as a major conspiracy, and warned followers that antisocial elements were playing with lives. Her Instagram post blew up, triggering fear and anger. But when police and local authorities investigated, the truth was both relieving and infuriating. This wasn't some sabotage, this wasn't a gang of robbers, it was a road construction company. A contractor hired for bridge repair work had hammered these nails into the road. They were being used as part of patching and muram excavation work on the bridge structure. Now, road repairs on a busy expressway aren't unusual. What was unusual and downright criminal was the way this was done. No barricades to warn drivers, no divergence signs, no reflectors, no prior announcement. And the work was carried out in the middle of the night, a peak time for trucks and long-distance travelers. In short, a recipe for disaster. To their credit, Sambhajinagar police reached the spot quickly. They managed traffic, removed nails, and tried to pacify angry commuters. But the questions did not stop. Why weren't commuters informed? And most importantly, why does this keep happening on Samruddhi Mahamarg? The Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation (MSRDC), which oversees this expressway, promised stricter rules. They said investigations into the contractor's negligence were underway and future repairs would follow tighter safety protocols. But critics weren't convinced. Because here is the thing, this wasn't a freak one-off mishap. The Samruddhi Mahamarg has seen a series of safety blunders in just the last year. December 2024, nearly 50 vehicles had their tires punctured after iron plates fell from a trailer. April 2025, at least 10 cars were damaged when iron rods protruded dangerously from a bridge. August 2025, a bullion trader was robbed of Rs 4.75 crore worth of gold after his taxi driver was allegedly involved in the heist. Plus, Multiple incidents of diesel theft, reckless driving, and even cars entering from the wrong side, leading to fatal crashes. One pattern stands out: lack of oversight, lack of coordination, and a shocking disregard for commuter safety. The September 9 nail hammering episode on the Samruddhi Mahamarg may not have been a sabotage, but in some ways it is worse. It exposed how negligence, poor planning, and zero accountability can put thousands of lives at risk. No one died that night, but the risk was real. And the next time, the commuters might not be so lucky. The Samruddhi Mahamarg was meant to symbolize speed, efficiency, and safety. Right now, it is symbolizing something else: careless management and broken promises. The government and MSRDC have a choice: fix the cracks, literally and metaphorically, or watch the public lose faith in one of India's biggest infrastructure dreams. Because on a highway where nails can be hammered in without anyone noticing, the question is, what's really stronger, the asphalt or the negligence behind it? That's all for now. Do let us know what you think of the incident in the comments below, and keep watching Lokmat Times for more such stories.